Aries, welcome back to Steampunk Psyche. If you are a subscriber, thank you so very much. If you're cross-watching, hit that thumbnail. Come in and check us out, would you? Okay, we are going to use the overhead camera. I told you I was going to get one. Now I'm just kind of having to borrow my phone for right now. I got a new camera coming soon. So this is going to have to work for right now. But Aries, Happy New Year. By the time you get this, maybe Happy New Year. I don't know. Hopefully it's going to be a good one. I know I've made me some plans to smile a little bit more this year. This camera's going to show all my terrible shuffles, and you'll be able to let me know about this. But yeah, I'm making plans for having a new year. I'm going to laugh a little more, cry a little less. Not that I've cried a whole lot, but you know, I am very capable of being vulnerable and saying, yes, I do cry. Men do cry. But anyway, Aries, I love you. I appreciate you being here. So what we're going to do is get started. We're going to take a look under the hood here. Give me just a second. I'll lay these out. I will be leaving some video descriptions at the end of this. If you haven't seen the 2026 last quarter reading, you might go in there and check that out. Okay. All right, let's take a look, Aries. What we got in your present energy right now. Yeah. Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of. Yeah. Yeah, Aries. So in your present energy, you know, we're at the end of 2025. It's 2026. You're thinking ahead. I mean, what more else? I mean, it's got to be that, right? You're thinking about moving. You're thinking about a new relationship. I mean, this could have a lot of possibilities there, but brand new cycle, ending of an old cycle. You know, the Wheel of Fortune is a lot of scenarios, but one thing I really find the value in is the fact that the Wheel of Fortune has lots of spirituality to it. Okay, so maybe this is the year of you having a spiritual awakening. Maybe a new religion or a new way of focus. You know, a new way of mantraing throughout the year, a new way to meditate, new cycles. Okay, that is the present energy for Aries. Okay, now we're going to move on. We're going to look at the challenge card. Oh, I'm on the wrong damn camera. See, I told you I'll get this right. I promise. All right, we have the Hermit in the reverse position. So I said the challenge being perhaps a new religion, perhaps a relationship, perhaps a new way of thinking. However, you're kind of putting it off. So the challenge is to not put it off. Okay, whatever this situation applies to, we're gonna take a look and find out. But could be a relationship. I do see, if you can look down here, I'm not sure if my camera will pick it up, but we do have some pretty interesting cards in the foundation aisle right here. That's what we're going to call it, right? So underneath the hood, the Three of Swords, the Ten of Cups, right? And the Nine of Wands. Okay, in the next aisle, we have basically what we're going to call our recent past, the Queen of Cups, the Five of Swords, right? And the King of Cups. And then we're going to move over here to this aisle. We're going to take a look at, this is the possibilities. We have the Magician, the Nine of Swords, right? And then we have the Knight of Wands. And then we're going to look at the near future, the Two of Swords, the Six of Pentacles, and the Knight of Swords. Okay, so let's start with this Three of Swords over here in the foundation underneath. Possibly a relationship that ended. Somebody could have moved on, you know. An exchange of energies that took your heart for a ride, okay? But it's followed underneath the hood by happiness. So I feel like possibly this may be somebody in the family may have moved on. This energy does not have to apply. But it's reminding me of family, a harmonious time, something in the relationship that either, hurt deeply, like a broken family, for instance, a divorce. That, I hate to say it like that, but those are types of energies. But also, like if you had somebody close to you pass on, that type of energy too, with the Three of Swords there. Okay, so underlying there, but also relationship wise. Okay, and this is leaving you very guarded. Okay, we have the Nine of Wands. Okay, but you're showing up, and like I said, the Hermit card right there kind of makes sense. It's showing up. So whoever this applies to, like I said, it can get kind of individualized, but we're going to keep going. So what we have here in the recent past is the Queen of Cups. If I can get my finger under it. All right. Right. The Queen of Cups energy. So something about in this recent past, you were really, really having to use a little bit of patience, a little bit of understanding, kind of kick back and assess the situation. The Queen is that type to definitely do that, to look within, to go deep. So when I look at this first setup of cards with the Three of Swords, then the Ten of Cups, there's a culmination of a couple of energies that are taking place. You have the broken heart, and then you have that Ten of Cups. So this is also kind of an underlying, I'm ready to establish a family unit. I'm ready to establish some kind of a harmonious relationship, but I'm a little guarded still. I've been hurt in the past, but I also just had this situation take place. Perhaps, like I said, maybe somebody moved on. And then with the Queen of Cups, so the intuition about this relationship that, or this knowing, okay? But I still feel like you're kind of hanging on to some stuff. It makes sense with the Hermit card being your, your challenge card. So, all right, now we're going to take a look at the next card in the lineup there. We have the Five of Swords, okay? So the Five of Swords tells me that there was definitely some kind of a shady situation. Perhaps somebody came against you. The thing of it is it's sitting, the Queen of Cups is sitting between the King of Cups, okay? So I feel like somebody got in the way of a relationship there, right? And it could have been like as easy or simple as, somebody's third party, coming, getting involved and, trying to make their way into the crowd. Now, like I said, if you'll notice, you got the Queen of Cups up here. And this, Five of Swords is sitting right between the Queen of Cups and then the King of Cups here. So we could have a really, really cool soul connection taking place. And perhaps that is what this that Ten of Cups is talking about, but yet there's a little guardedness, right? We noticed that in that very first section with the Nine of Wands. So that guardedness could be perhaps you're protecting this Queen of Cups. Perhaps you're trying to avoid somebody coming in the middle of your game or your relationship status or whatever this is. So we'll probably clarify. So let me move on. We're going to take a look now at the possibilities, okay? And the possibilities is I think you're manifesting this relationship, okay? We got the Magician card here. We could be talking about any of the fixed signs as well, but we could also be talking about manifesting this vision or this Ten of Cups, right? It just depends on how your situation is lined out, but I kind of feel this is more relationship wise. But something in the recent past, it's like somebody broke up your home or somebody came in. Somebody broke up your marriage. Somebody broke up your relationship, okay? And perhaps you're manifesting just peace, tranquility. But the next card in the possibilities is the Nine of Swords, okay? So I'm kind of curious as to why that Nine of Swords would be sitting there between the Magician and then the Knight of Wands, okay? So it's like you've manifested this love or this new romance, but I'm not sure if you're ready for it. You might be going, JT, hell you say, son, right? But what I'm seeing is, why is that Nine of Swords then sitting in between? Once again, we have this Queen of Cups the Five of Swords and the King of Swords. So you know there was something that come between this relationship, whether this is a marriage or another relationship. And now here we see the manifested vision. This is what I want. This is what's coming in or in the possibilities, but I don't know that I'm ready. Okay. We're going to move on now. And we're going to talk about the self. Okay. Aries, how do you show up in this? You know, and we see the Two of Swords right now. Okay. So the Two of Swords is definitely, you're about to make a choice. You're about to make a decision. And perhaps, like I said, your Hermit card as your challenge card, right? I keep wanting to go to that other camera. Your Hermit card is the challenge card. So it's letting me, but the good thing is that I feel like, you know, because your energy is, there's definitely something coming about a change, a major change is about to take place. Okay. So the Hermit is really that introspection. You're really thinking hard about this situation, which makes sense as to why you're showing up with the Two of Swords. Now, this could be, do I choose? I keep wanting to go to that other camera. I'm going to do it just because now. It's like I keep wanting this stability, you know, and this generosity. This person may be offering you, you know, a position at work or a new position in life, you know, a stable type environment, whoever this is. And maybe it's coming in a little bit fast. And I said that because we had the Knight, right? The Knight of Swords. So something kind of moved in quick on you, and perhaps you weren't ready for it. If this is the runner chaser, excuse me, in a soulmate connection, or say that twin flame journey or something like that, like I said, there's something, a third party or something that come in, and all the cards look wonderful, right? All of them look wonderful. We can understand the broken heart. We've been there, and you know, but I feel like I said, with this Five of Swords and then this Nine of Swords, I really want to clarify these two to find out what this predicament is that's keeping you stuck in this choice. Okay. All right. So Aries, let's clarify the Five of Swords as to why it's showing up here. Okay. Okay. The Five of Swords, either you put an end to whatever that was, or you're about to put an end to it. That being in your recent past, you put an end to it. Okay. So now I want to know why you're restless. What's the restlessness about? Why the Nine of Swords? Okay. Yeah, like I said, I thought that too. So we got the Eight of Cups here, right? The Eight of Cups is just knowing that you're needing to walk away. Whatever that was, or whatever I feel like you're moving towards, it wasn't emotionally fulfilling at all. Kind of left you feeling like leave it all behind to move out of that situation, whatever it was. And that being in the category of walking away, or as possibilities, and you have the Eight of Cups. Maybe you're wondering if I should have walked away. No, I don't see that. Yeah, emotionally wise, you have to walk away from that. So let's say if this was a loved one, this is just an example. If this is a loved one and you're wondering whether or not you can move forward to move on with a new relationship, and you're still carrying some love, grief, but this relationship that's come upon you has happened really quickly, really fast. And I kind of feel like maybe that might be the situation. Or, the loss of, like I said, another relationship, perhaps a divorce or some kind of something, because we do see, like I said, the Three of Swords surrounding the Ten of Cups, and then the Nine of Wands underneath it. So definitely something burdensome there that took place, that's underlying in your heart. And I can understand that. So, okay. So what I want to know is, we clarified that. So I want to know what your outcome is. Okay. What's the outcome for Aries here? We had the Hermit, and like I said, and we know there's definitely a cycle coming. So what is this new cycle? This new change? Okay. I'll let you check out the shuffle. Here we go. What's this change It's taking place for Aries, okay? Okay. I like the card, right? Check it out. A little page action, right? The Page of Wands. Definitely a fire sign. It's a romance. You know, it's a new romance. It's a new situation. I kind of feel like that's what it is. Okay, Aries. Yeah, I mean that's definitely the energy that I'm picking up on. Do you worry that somebody's going to be coming back in? I don't see that. I feel like you see this new situation as as something good, but you're just kind of holding on, and you feel like there's definitely a change coming. And it's kind of made you pull back a little bit, and that's to be expected, right? I mean, I feel like that's to be expected. I want to know what your outcome is. I want to know what the outcome and direction is. Come on, Aries, talk to me here. I'll give you the shuffle again. What is the outcome for Aries here? I couldn't make this up if I tried. We could be talking about a Leo here, okay? We don't have to be, but we could be. But strength. That's clarifying right there. I just feel like I think the universe is talking to you right now. I think it's telling you, if this applies to you, if this energy is for somebody, for sure. The energy tells me that there was definitely a loss in a relationship, and then somebody moved into your energy, and it either it may have felt pretty sudden, it moved pretty fast. You know, we did have the Knight of Swords, right? That shows up down there. So that energy of that action that came towards you was pretty fast, and it felt good. It felt stable. It felt very generous, comforting, and warm. But you had a Two of Swords, you know, as a decision. You have a decision to make. And I feel like your challenge with the Hermit being the introspection and going, you know, do I move forward? You have the Wheel of Fortune. So I think you know this is on your mind. This just could be probably definitely confirmation. I would say go for it. I mean, I'm not seeing anything. All three of your cards for your outcome, strength is what it is, right? Compassion, strength, generosity, patience, right? And then the Page of Wands, and then your current energy being knowing there's this Wheel of Fortune, right? So I kind of feel like these three cards are trying to sum it up for you. You got a romance coming, right? Take your time. Aries, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got something. I hope you got confirmation. If you did, thumbs up, subscribe, come on in, leave some comments on the community page. I just opened it up, and check out the videos, okay? I love you guys. I hope I get to see you on the next one, all right? All right, bye-bye.